Right. So let me ask you a question. Let's suppose you are doing a business, and in the business, who is the most important person in a business? Any business, XYZ, any business, whether it's an online training, it's a sales, it's a marketing, any sort of business we'll be doing. Who is the most important person in that business?
Client.
Client is the most important. And why the client is the most important person in a business? What's the reason behind that?
Because he brings in the money.
Definitely, because if there will be no client, there will be no customers, then how are we going to make money then? Right. So the most important person in any business is the client. Yes. So the most important person in the business is the customer. So I can say it's a customer. And so customers plays a very important role. Customers are very important for any business. So when it comes to CRM, because here we all are here to understand what CRM is. Like all of you are here to understand what CRM is, what CRM is.
Sumit, your voice is really low. It's not at all clear.
Is it okay now?
Yes.
Yeah. So I'm just talking about the CRM thing, that what a CRM is, what do we mean by CRM, because we are going to work with Salesforce CRM. So what Salesforce CRM is, what CRM stands for. So first of all, CRM stands for Customer Relationship Management. And why customer relationship management? Just now we discussed that for every business, customers are very important. Customer plays a very important role. They are very much required. And if they are very much required for every business, so definitely we need something to manage the customer data. Many companies, they might use Excel sheets to manage the customer data, or they might use any database like SQL Server database or Oracle database or any databases, or they might have their own legacy systems in order to manage the customer data, or they might be using some cloud solutions to manage the customer data, cloud data warehouse to manage the data. So at the end of the day, every organization, every company, they want to manage the customer data. And nowadays, we used to say that the company, those who get a huge amount of data set, that company will grow very fast. Reason? Just imagine we will be sending a promotional email to 100 customers, and we'll be sending in promotional emails to 10, let's say 1 lakh customers. So obviously, if I have a customer database of 1 lakh customer, there might be more chances to grow my business. I can do more sale. I can make more profit. But if I have a small amount of customer data, so obviously I cannot make much profit. Okay, I will be making less profit then. Okay. So therefore, the customers are that's why the companies, what they do, they manage their customer data. And in order to manage the customer data, in order to store the customer data, they need a solution. They need a business solution. Got it? They need a business solution, and that business solution is called a CRM. We used to call it as a customer relationship management. Customer relationship management. So what is a CRM? So CRM is a business strategy that aims to understand, anticipate, and manage the need of an organization, current and potential customers, in order to grow the relationship values. Or you can say, in short, the CRM helps an organization to improve the business relationship. Because as we discussed, that CRM helps an organization to manage the customer data. In what perspective actually a CRM can help? Number one, a CRM can help an organization to manage the data in different ways. First of all, It helps an organization to acquire new customers. It gives suggestions that okay, that in this particular region the customers are looking for this particular product, or they are this is the most popular, this is the popular product in this particular region. So the company can focus on that, right? That's what marketing is actually. And at the same time, the CRM helps an organization to retain their existing customers. See, the companies, they never, it's not like that they always focus on the new customers, but also they want to retain their existing customers also. Okay, they retain their existing customers also, and obviously they want to retain their existing customers because they can market, they can advertise to the, they can send advertisement email or marketing emails to their existing customers. Get it? So in short, in all the overall you can say the overall perspective of the CRM is to, it helps an organization to improve business relationship by managing the by increasing the relationship, or by improving the relationship between, or by growing the relationship between the customer and the company. Okay, let me ask you a question. For example, if you got a new product, if you bought a new product, and if there's some issue with the product, what will you do then? If there is some problem with the product, what will you do?
File a complaint.
You will complain. Okay, you will complain about it. And when you complain about the product, right? When you complain about the product, and let's suppose if your complaint is not resolved, then
I don't know, do it escalate to the higher authorities? I'm not sure.
so definitely what we want to escalate that. And if definitely the thing is, as I mentioned, if the complaint is not resolved, so obviously if you are not satisfied with the customer service, then what will you do? Do you suggest do you suggest someone in your contact to buy that product from that company?
No.
Definitely no. So can we say that the companies, they always focus on customer management, they always focus on customer service, right? And in order to manage everything, they need a solution, and that solution is a CRM. Either they can get different solutions. Let's suppose one solution they will be using only for managing the customer data. One solution they will be using only for managing the customer service. Okay, they need one solution only for managing the customer service. So in short, instead of using different solution, individual, like different solutions, what they want a single solution. Okay, they want a single solution, and that single solution is CRM. Okay, that single solution is CRM, customer relationship management. Okay, so this is about CRM. It's a small definition about CRM, and I hope it's clear to you what CRM does. Actually, traditionally, the companies, they were using some existing CRM solutions. CRM is not new actually. CRM is old. You might have heard about SAP. CRM was there. SAP was there. Okay, there were other solutions also, but they were using the traditional systems. And the challenge with the traditional system is they are very difficult to manage, especially the connectivity between the front end and the back end, the front end application and the back end database. That is the biggest challenge. Also, we require a dedicated server for that. We require dedicated resources in order to manage the customer data. Okay, we require a dedicated resource in order to manage the database. We require dedicated resources to manage the application. But when it comes to the cloud-based CRM solution, so see, the CRM is a shift from traditional marketing, from traditional system to the new age system. And it's like nowadays everything is on cloud. So CRM also shift from traditional marketing to the cloud one. What is traditional marketing? Traditional marketing was, we will be sending manually emails. Let's suppose every weekend we need to send an email to our customers, like a promotional emails, or whenever we launch a new product. Now in India the festival seasons are coming up. Festival seasons will be coming up. So what happened? The Amazon, those are the Amazon and Flipkart. These are the two biggest shopping portal in India, right? Now what they are doing, uh, whenever they are going to come up with any offers, like the big billion days, or they come up with a lot of they come up with a lot of discount days. So what they do, they start promoting their they start promotions. And how they promote by sending emails. But can they send an email to the new customers? Obviously not. They don't have the customer data, the new customers. So what they do, they send promotional emails to their existing customers, to their old customers. Okay. But at the same time, they focus on the retention of customers and the acquisition of new customers.
Got it.
Got it? So customer retention and customer acquisitions are very important. And also a CRM, nowadays the CRM tools are AI enabled. Uh, I'm not sure whether you have experienced this or not. Do you do online shopping, like on Amazon, or which shopping portal you use?
Uh, Typically Amazon.
Amazon. So whenever you visit, let's suppose when you visit Amazon, and let's suppose you have added any product in your shopping cart, but you did not complete the payment, what will happen? You add some products in the shopping cart, but you did not complete the payment. The payments are still pending. The payout is still pending. Then did you receive any email or message from the Amazon that there are some products in your shopping cart? They used to send
Yes, yes,
messages,
yes.
emails, right? That is the first experience.
Yes.
Second is, let's suppose for me, I'm very fond of electronics. So whenever I visit Amazon or any shopping portal, I always look for electronic products. So what happened? The CRM tools, they are AI capable now, and what they do, they used to track my past history. They check my past search, and based on my previous search, they used to they start suggesting the product to me. Not only to us, even to the sellers also, to the company also, to the system. And the system, they send emails or the product details accordingly to my interest, right? So that's why I mentioned they are AI enabled nowadays. So the CRM basically, it's a concept used by the organization to manage their relationship with customers, capturing leads, storage and analysis of customer, vendors, and partner. If we talk about traditional things, traditionally, let's suppose, okay, let's say you request for a product, you request for a service. If it's a manual operation, what happened? You drop an email to the company first regarding your product service. Then what happened? You have to wait. Because if it's a manual operation, your request, first of all, that email will be delivered to that company mail ID, company mailbox. Then there would be a person sitting over there. What he will do, he will read all the emails one by one, and based on the interest, he will forward that email. He will forward the request to that particular department. If your requirement is related to a particular product or a particular service, then that request will be forwarded to that particular department accordingly, right? But that's a manual operation, and in this manual operation, it always takes time. Okay, let's say you register a complaint, you raise a complaint, and nowadays what happened? As soon as we lodge a complaint, as soon as we raise a complaint, within a fraction of seconds, we used to get a confirmation that your complaint has been registered and this will be your complaint number. But traditionally, it doesn't happen. Traditionally, what happened? Like that, or in old days, what happened? Traditionally, what happened? We used to register a complaint. Our complaint will be dropped in their mailbox or their complaint box. Then they read the complaint, and they manually file the complaint for us. Okay, and then the complaint number get registered, and then they need to they need to send an email back to us containing the complaint number. But nowadays everything is automated, even capturing leads also from different portals. You visit Facebook, you visit Instagram, or various social networks. As soon as because you logged in using your you logged in using your credentials, and as soon as you clicked on any of the advertisement, your details will be automatically forwarded to that company, just because they have the integration between them. So they have already there is an integration between the company and the Facebook or the social network. Anyone who clicks on that, so anyone who clicks on that ad, the Facebook will forward that user request to the company, and the company will use that information as a lead, and for this the company will be paying money to Facebook. That's how the Facebook is making money, right? Nothing is free in this world. Facebook is making money like this. So what is this? Capturing leads, analysis of customers, what kind of what customers are looking for, which product customers show most interest. Accordingly, the company they used to advertise, they market accordingly, or they used to sell the product in that particular region as per their customer interest. Okay, so that's about CRM, customer relationship management. So that's the overall goal of a CRM solution: to find, attract, and win new clients, nurture and retain those the company already has, increase the customer loyalty, attract former client back, and reduce the cost of marketing and client service. And obviously, how the cost get reduced? We have to configure this once. Just see, just imagine that sending a manual email, for that we need a dedicated resource, and that resource job is to read all the emails one by one and respond back to the customers accordingly. But if we automate this process, okay, if we automate this process, then what happens? It reduces the cost of a company, right? It reduces the cost. That's why nowadays most of the companies, they will be using chatbots. Chatbots is like support, you can say. When you visit any company portal for to register a complaint, and when you click on help, so what happened? A chatbot will open. You simply type your question, and there are some there are some pre-built solutions, and as per your question, uh, you will get the response accordingly. So that is the use of a CRM solution. Now let's try to understand the how CRM fits in your online strategy. So we can use CRM in order to capture leads. Okay, lead capture form. We used to publish the we used to add the lead capture form on a website. For example, we visit a website, we visit a portal, and on that portal, okay, on that portal, we get that basically on that portal we place a form, a lead capture form, an inquiry form, and the customers, they can they can fill that form, and once they fill the form and once they submit, what happens? Their lead will directly captured into a CRM system, right? E-commerce, online shopping, online uh, you can say online e-commerce platform will be there, or there are some social networks or self customer help portal. So our website can be linked with so many like all different platforms, and all the information will be forwarded into one CRM system. And once the information will have in a CRM system, we can we can do reports and analysis, because at the end of the day, the decision makers of the company, that you can say the senior management of the company, they would like to know how many new customers do we have, how many new customers have been registered with us, how many new orders we have received, how many total number of orders, what the total business we have done in last 1 month, or what the total business we have done in last 1 week, right? So that is only possible if all the information is stored at one place, and that is a CRM system. Okay, so this is the premises versus cloud based. See, in premises, as I've told you, then in on premises we have a lot of challenges: high hardware cost, high maintenance cost. But when it comes to cloud based, low hardware cost and low maintenance cost, and everything will be easy, because in cloud based solution, we don't need to set up anything on our local system.
Got it.
right? This
Uh,
low hardware cost, low recovery. This one, backup and recovery cost. Security compliances will be there. Security compliances will be because it's a cloud solution, so it will be easy to manage the security also because everything is on cloud. It will be easy to maintain everything. Now let's come to a Salesforce. What is a Salesforce? Salesforce is a cloud solution. Okay, so Salesforce is a cloud solution. First of all, Salesforce is 100% cloud solution. We don't have to set up anything. We don't have to install anything on our system. This makes Salesforce I'll not say unique reason because there are many CRM solutions available in industry and most of them are cloud based now because everything is on cloud nowadays, right? But the best part about Salesforce is that it can easily connect with any system. Salesforce can be used in any department. Salesforce can be used in any business, whether it's a small scale business or whether it's a large scale business. It can fit everywhere. For example, if I would like to implement Salesforce in my online training business, we can do that. Or if you want to include your Salesforce in your product development or project development business, you can do that. It's very easy. It's not that tough. The only thing is we need to know how to do the configuration. That's all. And that's why we are here to understand this, that how do we do the configuration within Salesforce. So first of all, let's try to understand what a Salesforce is. Salesforce is a CRM product and it is used to
Quick
manage.
questions.
Yeah, tell me.
Sorry, so you said everything is in the cloud, right? The servers
Hmm.
and the data and everything. So can the company choose the cloud, or is it a Salesforce separate
No,
cloud
it's
like
a Salesforce.
AWS or
It's a Salesforce dedicated server. Everything will be stored on that Salesforce server. Okay, everything will be decided, everything will be controlled by Salesforce. What we will be doing, we will be only using the service. For example, let me ask you a question. uh, how do you get to your office? You do you use your own transportation, own conveyance, or public transportation?
oh,
If you use own, okay, so if you use your own conveyance, so you have to bear all the cost. You have to bear the cost of the petrol, you have to bear the cost of like all the if just in case if anything, if your car breaks down, then what happens, you have to bear that cost. That's right. But if you
yes.
use the public transport, right, if you use the public transport and if any issue comes with that, if any issue comes with that transport service, so what will happen? Will you stay over there and help them out to resolve the issue, or you will take another one? Or you will, or else
Um,
will you be paying for the overall running cost for that public transport, or you will be only paying your share?
uh, just my share. This one.
Just your share. So that means you will be only paying for the services you will be using.
Yes, that I got it. Just wanted to get a
Right.
confirmation if it's a cloud that is Salesforce's cloud, or if
No,
uh, a
that's
different
a sale.
cloud service can be used.
No, different cloud service cannot be used. These
Okay.
services, like the cloud, will be controlled by Salesforce. I was coming to that actually. So, like as I
Okay.
mentioned, for example, I want to use Salesforce I just want to implement Salesforce in my company. So, what I'll do, I'll simply visit Salesforce website. I'll register for a service. I'll subscribe for a service, and I'll directly start using Salesforce. Where the Salesforce server is located, what the exact location it is there, where my database gets stored. I don't need to bother about it. I have to pay only for the services I will be using. That's all. Okay. Rest everything will be managed by Salesforce itself. Everything will be managed by Salesforce. We don't have to worry about it. We don't have to. We don't have to. We don't need to. We don't care about that. That Salesforce take care of that. Okay, that's the reason nowadays the cloud solution. That's the reason that now the cloud services are growing faster because just think, dedicated server, dedicated network, dedicated resource is high maintenance. The cost it's a high maintenance. It's a high cost actually. But when it comes to, we only use we only use a small part of a a small part of the cloud, and we just store our data into that, our information into that, and we'll be paying only that particular space. We don't have to pay for the whole server. We have to pay only for the space we'll be using. Same thing, Salesforce works on the same concept. But where actually the database is, where actually that particular resource or that particular server, the cloud server, that will be controlled by Salesforce itself. Okay, that will be managed by Salesforce itself. So we don't have to manage about it. Is that clear? Can we use a different cloud
Yes,
like
yes, Sumit.
AWS? Okay,
Is there
so
a scope?
yeah, definitely. But in that case, we have to now. Why do we want to use AWS? Let me ask you a question first. What's the purpose of that?
Uh, no, it's just if needed, is it possible? Like, let's say I have a product, old product, legacy product or something, and for some reason we are using AWS cloud for the servers and for the database and everything. And let's say we are planning to shift from the legacy system to Salesforce. So we
Hmm.
have all the data and servers in the cloud, right? So will
Yeah,
we be able to
but
use
see the
that
thing.
existing?
Yeah, we can use that. We can use that, but in that case, we have to establish an integration between Salesforce and AWS.
Okay, so there is an option to do that. That was
Yes.
I'm just thinking about alternative things, alternative options if there are any, just for knowledge. Yeah,
Hmm.
thanks. And so this integration uh, to
That will
different
be that
cloud will not
that
be taught here, right?
yeah, because that's an admin, like that's the job of a developer. A developer does that.
Okay. So when, let's say, when I start getting developer training, you might teach me that, right?
That's right. That's right.
Okay, okay, okay. Thanks, man. Thanks for that. I'm good, Sumit. That's good.
Okay. So CRM, this is about Salesforce CRM, and as I mentioned that we will be only paying for the services we will be using, right? For example, if I want to use WhatsApp, I don't have to set up. I don't have to design any WhatsApp. What I'll do, I simply go online and I just install WhatsApp on my system, on my phone. That's all, and I can start using it. Okay, or else if I want to use any let's suppose if I want to use any premium service for any product, so what I can do, I just pay for that service which I want to use, whether it's a monthly subscription or yearly subscription or quarterly subscription or whatever service we want to use, we just pay for that and we use that service, right? If you, and once the subscription is going to over, we'll get the reminder. If you want to, if you want to continue using the services, we'll pay for this, otherwise we'll leave that. Got it? This one. This is about Salesforce. Now, what is a, let's try to understand the difference between the legacy system, legacy platform, and the Salesforce. See, in legacy platform, it takes long time because, for example, if you want to build any application in using legacy system, so first of all, we have to buy and set up hard. First of all, there should be an idea. Then we should buy or set up hardware. Then we have to install the software. Then we define the user access. Then we set up reporting and analytics. Then we build and best security, build it and security, make it mobile, and so, and then finally the app is built. So it takes long time. But when it comes to Salesforce, we simply think of an idea, and within the Salesforce platform, we have all whatever options you see here, whatever steps, different steps, all these steps belongs to one, all these steps will be available within one single platform, one single app, one single platform, one single tool, that is called Salesforce.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, right? Whereas when it comes to Salesforce, in Salesforce, like everything is inside Salesforce, and then we used to okay, and once we design a product in a Salesforce, an app in Salesforce, that app can be opened by using Salesforce application. So basically, in Salesforce, there's an existing app. There's an app available with Salesforce. Let me show you that. For example, if you will be using a mobile app service, okay. For example, let's say I just visit Play Store. I'm using Android one and I'm using Play Store. So if I have built any solution in Salesforce, I can install a Salesforce application on my phone. See this, a Salesforce application. I can install the Salesforce application in my phone. I can log in using my Salesforce credential and I can use it. If I want to perform any operation, if I want to add a record, if I want to update record, if I want to delete record, right? That can be done only within this Salesforce. Okay, inside the Salesforce app. So that's the reason I mentioned here that when we build a solution that can be accessed directly within by using our Salesforce desktop application or for by using mobile application. Understood? That's the use of Salesforce CRM. Now, what the Salesforce features? So these are the Salesforce features. The first is contact and account management. That means we can manage the contacts, we can manage the contacts, we can manage the accounts. Contact and account means, what do you mean by contact and account? Actually, contact and account means the contact means here the customers who are connecting to us, who are like whom we are dealing. Okay, whom we are dealing. And account is the company, because we can if we talk about business, we can do two type of business, B2B and B2C. B2B means we will be only dealing with the distributors, we are only dealing with the vendors. Okay, we are not directly dealing with the customers. But you know that since after COVID, during the COVID, most of the companies they have launched their they have introduced, basically they launched their B2C portal as well, the customer portal as well. Okay, they launched the customer portal as well. And why they launched the customer portal? So that they can directly reach out to the customers. That's why many companies, many organizations now they directly interact. They used to sell their product directly to the customers. Okay, so this does not mean that they are not dealing with the partners, they are not interacting with the distributor. They have distributors, but now along with the distributor, they are directly reaching out to the customers as well. Yeah, you are asking any questions?
Yeah. Can you expand B2B and B2C? What is like
Okay, B2B means
the words?
the B2B means the company will be doing business, or the company will be interacting only with the distributors. For example, if you want to, let's suppose you want to buy a mobile phone.
No,
Okay,
I
you
got
want
that.
to,
My
uh,
question was the word, like what is B and B means in B2B? Is it
that's what I
business to
mentioned.
business?
Business to business and business to customers.
Okay, that's what I actually wanted. Thank you.
Yeah, yeah. Second is opportunity management. So whenever the company they received any order, they received any request, they received any order, so that order will be managed. That order will be considered as an opportunity. Like the company, they got the opportunities. They have the opportunity to close the deal, to close that. There is a lead management. What do you mean by lead management? Lead management means to manage the leads, right? It to manage new inquiries, new customer inquiries. That would be that comes under lead management. Forecasting, sales forecasting. This feature has been introduced by Salesforce in basically 2 years back, and that's a sales forecasting. Sales forecasting means the company, with the help of AI, with the help of analytics, they can forecast their sales. They can forecast that whether we can grow or not, whether we'll be getting more business or not, or if we have the you can say, if we have a lead, what are the chances, what are the opportunity that this opportunity will get converted into a business. For example, you inquired about a product, but is it mandatory, is it necessary that if you inquired about a product you should buy the product? Is it important, is it necessary?
I'm sorry, do you mind repeating that question?
My question is, let's suppose you have inquired about a product. You drop a query, you drop an inquiry about a product, but is it mandatory that you should buy the product?
No, only if you like it.
If you like it. So there might be a chances that the company, see, uh, it may possible that the company, they receive 100 inquiries, but only 10, they received only 10 confirm orders, right? It never happens that is the company, they received 100 of inquiries, so they used to get all the orders. It happens with us also. When we went to the shopping, when we go to the shopping, we just ask about the price, we just look for the product, but we don't buy everything. Many times we just wanted to inquire about the product. For example, if you want to buy a car, so obviously you will look into the market, different cars. You inquired about the cars, but you will be going to buy only one, right? You're not going to buy. Let's suppose if you inquired about the cars from five different companies. So will you be going to buy all the five cars or only one? Obviously one,
Yeah.
right?
Yes.
Right. So that comes under sales. So sales forecasting. What is a sales forecasting? Sales forecasting is basically that we will be forecasting our sales. We'll be forecasting the sales, whether the orders, the inquiry we have received, what are the chances of converting this inquiry into business? Okay. Then workflows and approvals, that comes under automation. Okay. That comes under automation here. This one, automation. And then finally, we have reports and dashboards. So reports and dashboards, basically, what is reports and dashboards? As I mentioned, that at the end of the day, the decision makers or the target audience, they will be interested in the final product. And the final product means uh, they want everything handy. Okay, in the form of reports and dashboards, in the form of charts, so which gives them more understanding about the service, about the product. Okay,
Yep, got it.
so these all are the Salesforce features. Clear that? These all are the Salesforce
Yes.
features. See, these are the different, you can say these are the different, I'll not say version, but these are the different instances of Salesforce. Okay, these are the different subscriptions of the Salesforce. And the costing is $25 per user per month. Okay, the costing is $25 per user per month.
So will these be like a default applications, or is it?
Yes, everything will, like, most of the things will be default. Most of the most of the application will be default. Okay, existing, so you can say pre-built solutions are there, we can use it. And as you can see, for with different subscription, we have different services. And the most commonly used subscription will be professional version, professional or enterprise. Depends on the company business, company requirement. They go for the subscription, professional version, professional one, or the enterprise one. Got it? So depends on the company, depends on the business requirement. As you can see, in enterprise one, we have more functionalities, more options will be there as comparative to Lightning professional one. Clear that? So depends on the company, they choose the subscription. They decide the subscriptions accordingly. Clear? And there's a cost.
Yes.
But as a Salesforce learner, we don't have to pay a cost. We are not going to pay any. We will be going to subscribe for a service, but we are not going to pay any cost for that reason. We will be going to subscribe for a trial account. Okay, we will be going to register for a trial account.
So this trial account, so how many days can we use that?
There are two versions. One for 30 days, but the way I'm going to the way I'm going to help you to subscribe, for that you can use as long as you want.
Okay. And that uh, trial version is it going to be, which of these things are we going to have in the trial version, like Lightning, Enterprise, or
Yes.
Professional?
We'll get it. We'll get that.
Okay. Got it. Thank
Okay, we'll get that. Fine. Okay. So we'll talk about these things. Now it's important to understand the Salesforce architecture. And the Salesforce architecture is a multi-tenant architecture, multi-user, multi-tenant architecture. Multi-tenant architecture means single Salesforce instance will be shared by multiple clients. Okay.
you.
Single Salesforce server instance will be shared by multiple clients. So singles, that means one application can be accessed by multiple, you see, multiple clients, multiple users. In Salesforce, there's a feature available that the same application can be used by multiple users. The same instance can be used by multiple users. Now, and also Salesforce gives a flexibility that we can use the service as per our business, as per our requirement. For example, let's say we all three are here and we are working for the same company. Now, we all are working for the same company and we'll be going to access the same application. And I am logging in from India. You will be logging from, let's say, from France. And yeah, Sandeep, sorry, I missed. Let's say, yes, Shashi will be operating from, let's say, Japan. So, because I will be operating from India, so I prefer to access the interface in English language. You will be operating from France, so you prefer to access the interface in French language, and Shashi will be operating from Japan, so he will prefer to access the interface in Japanese language. Okay, he want to access the interface in Japanese language. Get it?
So
So there
all
are
the things will be automatically
all
converted.
the things, yeah, all the
And
things will automatically work. We don't have to set up three different applications, three different platforms. The same platform can be accessed by all the three different users in their own language.
got it.
Okay, so that's the Salesforce architecture. And a single data storage for multiple clients. You know that anything which is stored at one single place and it will be accessed by multiple users. Obviously, it's a cost saving. Instead of sharing different database for different regions, if we use a single database, that's the cost saving. It saves the cost. It's economical, and the maintenance cost also shared.
Okay. So a quick
Got it?
question.
Yes.
A quick question. So you said the application can be accessed by multiple users, right? So let's say there is a customer A, and two clients are trying to make updates for the same customer. So is there like a priority or precedence or something like that? Whose
That,
updates will be taken?
see, that is, first of all, let's suppose if we all three are working and we all access in the same, we all three of us can access the same application. Okay, and you will be making a change. When you make a change, those changes will reflect to all of us, all both of us. When I make a change, those change will reflect to both of you. Okay, priority wise, it's like a locking. You know that there's a locking in database. Whoever
Yes.
comes first, those change. So it will be the same concept.
Okay,
Okay,
so the pages get refreshed automatically when,
the pages
let's say,
the
client
pages get
one did.
the pages get
Sorry,
refreshed
go ahead.
automatically.
Okay, got it.
Okay,
Yes.
right. So that's the Salesforce architecture. So now let's see if we want to sign up for a Salesforce trial account, because I want both of you to get ready with the Salesforce trial account, so that tomorrow or in the next session when we connect, we are good to start with the implementation part. Okay. So how do we do this? For this, first of all, we visit salesforce.com, and when I visit salesforce.com, and when we scroll down, there is an option called start free trial. When we click on start free trial, you can see it's a 30 days trial. We have to fill up the details, and it's a 30 days trial. It's a 30 days trial. So when we say 30 days trial, after 30 days, the subscription will expire. Okay. The subscription will expire. Understood? And what will happen after 30 days? Can we subscribe for a new service? Yes, we can. We can subscribe for a new service.
Like use a different email.
Yes, we can use a different email and we can register a new service. Got
Okay,
it?
but
But
whatever work we did on the first one will be
right,
gone,
that
right?
will be gone. That's right. So then the only solution is either ready to pay the cost, and we have to pay a cost for that. If you want to continue using that service, we have to pay a cost.
Okay. And you said this free trial, that there are four different things, right? So when we start this free trial, we can choose one of those, or will it be the basic version?
This will be the basic version.
Okay, so no customizable option or
No,
anything.
no, it's possible. See, customization is possible, but at very basic level, not very advanced level.
Okay,
Get
so
it?
okay.
Right. But
So
obviously,
how
we
can we
are.
learn the advanced levels? Okay, we
That's
have to
right. So
pay and
for that,
learn.
no, I'm coming to that. For that, you don't have to pay a cost. For that, what we'll do, we'll visit this website called developer.salesforce.com. And here we are going to click on browse trial. And when you scroll down, there's an option called Salesforce Developer Edition. So we register for this and click on sign up for the Salesforce Developer Edition series. This edition we are going to use. Okay. This edition we are going to use, and this edition will allow you to do all the customizations you want, and it's a free of cost, and this will never expire. We can continue using this after 30 days also.
Okay, so why can't we just start here? So
Yeah,
we'll
that's why we are
ins-
doing here. No? We are doing it here. We are not
okay,
going to we are not going to register. This is I told you that this is there are two subs.
okay,
We can
okay,
sign up here
got
or
it.
we can sign up here. So we are going to register here only. And how to register?
Okay, okay,
We have to just enter the name. How to sign up? Just enter your first name, last name, your email, and email, like you can use your personal email. Don't use your official email here if you have any. Okay. And you can choose your role, any role. For in your case, you can select administrator. Company name, you can give any name. It's a dummy. Country, I select India. State, Delhi. Postal code. And so important thing is the email and the username. Email your email, because all the communication, if you forgot your password, if you want to reset your password, all the communication will be done through this email. And see about this username. Your username must be in the form of an email address. It does not have to be real one. It must be unique and cannot be associated with another Salesforce credential.
Okay.
Okay. So what I used to do as let's say SFDC batch SFDC batch 453 at the rate 454 at the rate gmail.com. Okay. So I just use this username. I said this, and this email does not exist. There is no email exists in the using this name. Okay, so I use this username. I set this username. Click on sign me up. And it takes some time. What it will do, Salesforce will set up the whole environment, install the predefined applications, and it will configure the whole system and map with this username. You know that when we format our laptop, when we format our system, so what happened? It takes time to set up everything. Okay, if you factory reset your phone, what happened? It will set up everything from the beginning, and it will reinstall the default applications for you. Although you can install more applications also, but there are some predefined applications. So we say the system applications will be already installed into that. Right? The system applications are pre-installed. And apart from that, you can install your own applications also. Get it? So same thing works on Salesforce. So Salesforce also does the same thing. It takes some time. Like it will take 5 to 10 minutes to set up this environment. Got it?
Yes, sir.
So this is what we are. This is the way we subscribe. We register for a service. Yeah. This. So I would suggest both of you to subscribe for this. Okay. Subscribe. You can also subscribe a service. You can also register. You can also subscribe for a Salesforce account. Fine. And so once the account has been set up successfully, then what happened? We will receive an email in our mailbox, but it takes some time. It takes 5 to 10 minutes to set up the whole environment. And once it is ready, we'll receive an email. And in that email, there would be a button called, you will get an option to verify your account. And when you click on that option, verify your account, then what happened? It will redirect you to the next window. It will open a window for you. In that window, you have to set the password. And once you set the password and the security question and answer, you will be it will allow you to get into your Salesforce account. Okay.